So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Nedved shapes to shoot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Batistuta! He scores! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too.
Decent hit! Marvellous goal!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Chile with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh no, what has happened here? Roberto Baggio. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, not quite. Threads one in. Well read, nice interception. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And here's Baggio. Beckham. That has been cut short. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Baggio. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Well timed, excellent interception. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Batistuta.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Beckham. Chile are looking to break at pace. And he was quick to react.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rummenigge. Beckham. And he welcomes it in. That's Nedved. He might be in here. Can he put it away? Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Nicely aimed pass. France are looking to go forward now. That's a nicely measured pass. Bayer catches it safely. And it's Nedved. Chile disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. No, that's been intercepted. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, easy pickings there. Ter Stegen punts it upfield. Beckham. Chile have it back and can go again. Batistuta. Nedved. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they're quick to get it back. Chile are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Beckham. Adams. Now it's Batistuta. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Short changes him with that pass. Beckham. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. A slightly better ball would have led to a very... Can he finish? It's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more. Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
This is quite a battle.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a bullet was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Chile playing their part in a real slugfest here, a glut of goals, and nothing to suggest much is going to change. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. So we're into the second 45. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Now that looks a decent ball. Triol cuts out the pass. Played back in. Costa Curta. Nedved. Now it's Luis Suarez. Chile looking to pass their way face to face with the... And the shot! It's Nedved! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Luis Suarez. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Suarez gets his final warning. Nice physical challenge. Moved on forwards. Vinicius Junior. Luis Suarez. Now it's Luis Suarez. And that could set him on his way. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Batistuta. That's been cut out, well played. And here's Batistuta. He's had a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak. Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Beckenbauer. He could be in here. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Beckham going full steam ahead down the left flank. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nedved. Well, played right into his path. And he's on his way. There's the hit! Loose ball, and it's come back out to him. No, not quite.
Oh, his instinct was brilliant, but not the finish.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! Goal! Chile! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Chile take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's a nicely measured pass. Big chance! And he's following up! And yes, it's there! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Chile showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
And it's Nedved. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And Beckham! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Adams does really well to win the ball there. You can run onto that.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Beckham is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Tries a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
All hands on deck for this one. Up he goes! He will be livid with himself. Beckenbauer picks it up from the goal kick. Oh, that's a key interception. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. 90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Chile pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Pass somewhat off target. That is ended up in no man's land. Quality ball. Roberto Baggio. Well, that's well spotted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Vinicius Junior. Roberto Baggio. Roberto Baggio. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Vinicius Junior, and he's surging through. He's had a hit! Sensational from David Villa, and that may just do it!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Cambio en Chile. Número 5. Número 20. Número 19.
Chile can now introduce the first of their substitutes. France go into the lead. Vinicius Junior! And that would have been game, set and match.
Vinicius Junior really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
France have their second corner now. Vinicius Junior. Interesting ball. David Villa. And now a sudden chance to counter. And there's green grass ahead of him. Has a go! And that could have brought them level.
Suarez nearly produced the perfect retort. That can only be a means to have another go.
David Villa. Yeah, that's well seen too. Davids. Mbappe. Davids. We've reached the midway point in extra time. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
David Villa. Oh, that's a very decent chance! Sticks it away! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Roberto Baggio demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
France go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And reclaimed it in a trice. David Villa. Chile have a free kick. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Xavi. And there goes the final whistle. Chile pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And already we're underway here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That has been cut short. Rummenigge. Oh, played through for the wide man. Nedved going face. Luis Suarez! And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Okay, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very competent defensively, first and foremost. He knows that's his job, so he's not the type that's going to be constantly rushing up and down the flank at 100 miles per hour, delivering crosses.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Baggio. That's a nicely measured pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Succumbs to the pressure. Beckenbauer has got himself a free kick. Beckham has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Guardiola. He's through here. Trion cuts it out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Davids makes the interception. Oh, that is asking for trouble. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Oh, what a ball he's in here! Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Dembele, and that's been intercepted. Nedved. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, important interception. And he's there to get it away. Vinicius Junior. Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Dembele. Batistuta. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Dembele. And it's Baggio. Oh, and he's through the middle. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Vinicius Junior, and France can counter now. Vinicius Junior, and he's straight offside. And through to the goalkeeper.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Guardiola. Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Driving on and making good progress. It's Basho! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Nedved. Luis Suarez. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a fine interception. Nedved. Dembele. Chance here to counter. Just eases him off the ball. And the first half is done. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. There's the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Beckham.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Vinicius Junior. Luis Suarez. That is a great pick out. And the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Jorginho has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Vinicius Junior. Guardiola. Puyol. Oh, nicely intercepted. Dembele. Quality ball. Nicely weighted ball. Aim forwards. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to...
He's got the shot away! Sticks it away! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Chile have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
So we've reached the hour mark. And that's another good win of the ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's burst through. Now the finish! It's in! And with that goal comes comfort. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Chile are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Batistuta. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Vinicius Junior. And he's lost his man here. Batistuta! It's a goal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Cambio en Chile. Número 23. Entrará al campo.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. France get themselves... Rummenigge! They've done it! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just? There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Baggio. Bellingham. Guardiola is fouled. Nedved. Oh, that's a key interception. That's a nicely measured pass. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Foot in. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kimmich. No, that's been intercepted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Chile clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
5 minutes left on the clock. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. Great ball if he can get there. Well, the defence proved infallible. Good effort from distance. Denied by an instinctive save.
Kimmich clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner.
Cambio en Chile. Número 13. Número 5. Número 20. Número 4. Entran número 9. Número 17. Número 24. Número 3.
Denied brilliantly.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, that looks a good ball through. That was good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Nedved. He's found a way through. Luis Suarez. Adams spots it and intercepts. And the referee brings it to a close. Chile can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world, No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Rummenigge. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, what a... It's Luis Suarez! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
He's cut it out. Rummenigge gets flagged offside. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, there's a probing ball. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Batistuta. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a great ball. Chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And we have our very first corner. First quarter of an hour gone. And now they can spring out of defence. And he was quick to react. Beckham providing an outlet on that flank. Can he put it away? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Up he goes! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Suarez certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Dembele, and he's managed to get free. And here's Batis. Great chance! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
France really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Chile have the chance to go the other way. And it's Luis Suarez. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Batistuta, and the shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here. Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. Almost half an hour in now. Dixon. Now it's Nedved. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Luis Suarez. Vinicius Junior. And that is as far as they're going to go. Beckham. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Guardiola.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Forwards and with intent. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. He won't be happy with that one. Dixon. Nedved. Nedved has got himself a free kick. And here's Suarez. Oh, no joy this time.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He's gone for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And he was quick to react. Pass is just off target. Belletti. Hoisted upfield by the keeper.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Well timed, excellent interception. Beckenbauer with the clearance. Beckham. Luis Suarez. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. The midway point of the game.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And it's Beckham, and he's intervened well there. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He could be in here. Luis Suarez! There it is!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Luis Suarez. Well read, nice interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Adams gets it clear. Adams cuts out the pass. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Vinicius Junior moved on forwards, and that's been intercepted. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Suarez is flagged offside. Vinicius Junior, and he's real chance! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
France grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Nicely intercepted.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a nicely measured pass. And they've got rid and claimed it back swiftly. Batistuta. Oh, here's a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So their fourth corner of the game.
En Chile, número 7. Lo reemplazará número 24. Se está realizando un cambio.
Chile are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe. He's found the way through.
A great feat, that.
There's the hit! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that is wildly off target.
His radar picked up on that very quickly, and he was first to react.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. That's Nedved.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, great ball!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Shooting chance! Goal, France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager...
Great hit! It's in! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
France take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
The final 5 minutes. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Mbappe. Nedved. Now it's Luis Suarez. Well seen, saw that coming. Denilson. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That's a lovely pass. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose here. Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Demilson. Rummenigge. Well read. And the danger is averted. Corner number 2 then. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Played back in. And he's managed to get rid. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Great chance! He's given it away. Beckham! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Brazil are looking to go forward now.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rummenigge, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Cleared without complication. Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has not gone well. That's a lovely, neat pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Beckham. He's picked his way through. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Beckham, Maldini spots it and intercepts. Vieira. So we're still where we started right now. And here's Mbappe. Pass is coming off in quick succession. It's Griezmann! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's gone looking for safety. Beckham.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Luis Suarez engages and forces him off the ball. Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Luis Suarez. Vieira. They're back in possession. He's gone for goal. Denied by an instinctive save.
Guardiola really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Guardiola. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Vieira.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Rafael Leao. Can he put it away? Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Costa Curta. Oh, terrible pass. And the shot! Goal! Brazil!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Brazil have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Just too much on that. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Rivaldo does really well there. He is strong. Rummenigge. He's in, surely! And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Mbappe. Moved on forwards.
That's going in strongly.
And here's Griezmann. He's beat, real chance! Rafael Leao is flagged offside. And it's Beckham. Oh, no joy this time. Danger averted for now. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's quick to get it clear again. It's a good spell of possession, this. And he has been fouled there. And the first half is done. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we're off again.
Chile can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing. That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a shade optimistic. Puyol. That could spell trouble. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Costa Curta. Luis Suarez. Rummenigge. Beckham. Vieira cuts it out. Rivaldo. So what can they make of this? Now that's well seen too. Guardiola. Rummenigge. He is starved of space and time. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mateus, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Mbappe. Milt chasing the game, trailing by one. Nedved is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Cambio en Chile. Número 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Schneider. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Vinicius Junior. He's had a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Chile have the chance to go the other way. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Luis Suarez. Schneider stood up well to him there. Chile perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And it's Beckham. Mbappe, chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 4 coming up here. They've played it short. Showing good feet.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's got away. Beckenbauer deals with that comfortably. Beckham. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and if...
Schneider! He should have put that one away.
Schneider really did let them off the hook. They could have wrapped it all up.
Brazil have their second corner now. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Brazil have their third corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Beckham, no way through. That's headed upfield. Can he latch on to this? Vinicius Junior. Pirlo. Now it's Vinicius. Hits one! In he goes again. Cleared without hesitation.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And he's cut it out.
Mbappe, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
He's hit it long, but astray. That looks a cracking ball. He is just caressing the ball. Interesting ball. So that's it. It is all over. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. There's the whistle. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Chile clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Nicely weighted ball. He's done well to get that clear. Oh, that's a fine interception. Scholes. Van Nistelrooy finds himself offside. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Nedved. Oh, that's a key interception. Totti.
Well, if you judge a striker by his goals, Ruud van Nistelrooy has to be held in the highest regard.
He is a goal-scoring phenomenon.
Yeah, a real master who, when you think of his work, doesn't appear to have a weakness. As poachers go, he's supreme.
Luis Suarez. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, no joy this time. Scholes. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Cafu. That has not gone well. Now Seedorf. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Adams. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lion City Sailors trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Marquinhos. That's a shade optimistic.
Lion City Sailors are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Van shot a goal! They've scored!
Chile really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Lion City Sailors have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Chile are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Totti. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring, because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores. You might want to be careful there.
No way through there. Costa Curta running with the ball, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That is a great pick out. And they're back on the ball again. Beckham, and the shot! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. Great chance! He scored! And they're back in front.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop? Can he finish? He has done it! They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the up he goes! He's tried one! Lion City Sailors have reclaimed it. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Crossed into the middle. He's got full. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's Beckham. Cafu. Scholes. And it's Beckham.
2 minutos de compensación.
Looks to go up and over. Serginho. And it's Seedorf. That's a little off target. Nedved. And there is the half-time whistle. Chile come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold a lead. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. Second period then underway. And the pass is intercepted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, shooting chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Works it forward. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Costa Curta. Totti.
Serginho really added the width there, thanks to his willingness to make the...
And the header! He scored!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Serginho, he has found the way through. Plenty to aim at here. And the... Oh, what a climb! He scores! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. What a great header, got plenty on that.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Cafu.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Now it's Scholes. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de
60 minutes played.
80.113.
Totti. Tries a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Lion City Sailors with the corner. They're first.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's had a shot! Oh, that's a waste.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Cambio.
Lion City Sailors can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
And it's Beckham. Nedved! It's Nedved! Denied by an instinctive save.
Nedved is offering a wry smile there.
Beckham with the short one. Can he put it away? Lion City Sailors have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's delightful. Threads one in. Oh, great header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rummenigge fiddles it through. Now the finish! Serginho. Now Costa Curta. Serginho. Now it's Totti.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Maldini. He's gone forward. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That's a sharp pass. Totti, given the lift of his goal. Serginho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Guardiola. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckham. Serginho. And it's Totti. Puyol cuts it out. Nedved. Luis Suarez. Oh, perfectly measured that. Buffon can claim that. Adams. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the finish!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. He's got the shot away! Fires it in low. Oh no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Número 20. Número 5.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Número 13.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Número 17.
4 added minutes on the board. Beckenbauer. That is a little undercooked. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. That pass has been well intercepted. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. Your reflections then, Jim?
It was a very good game.